I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome into the stream. Welcome into the show. Welcome to episode 59 of Sunday Showcase, where I review this week's 1/6 scale news. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope this helps you get rid of those Sunday scaries. We got 26 y'all in here. Please hit that like button if you have not already on your way into the show. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hopefully this is a great way to end it. And sorry for the technical difficulties. For some reason on my end, my streaming software would not, it was stuck on initializing for like 10 minutes. I tried it like a few different times, so I apologize. I know you guys were in on the chat on the other one and lost the link and stuff, so I had to make a new one. But we are here and we are ready, and I'm excited. A little housekeeping for you guys as always. Let me make sure all my transitions here are right. Hold on a second. Whoa. Just froze for a second on my end. Hold on. There we go. Little housekeeping for you guys as always. If you like what I do on my channel, please consider supporting by becoming a channel member and joining the fandom. We get access to a bunch of cool perks. You get that free underground store credit for the 2 top tiers of the channel membership. You get entries into giveaways. And you can join by hitting the join button on my channel. It's always pinned in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys in here week in and week out, always supporting the channel for a really long time at this point, coming up on 2 years at the end of this year. So really appreciate it. 46 of y'all, best in the 1/6 game. Thank you all. I really, really appreciate that. I got to share my screen here. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's kind of breaking on me. Wait a second. Let's try that. Guys, if you like the cases behind me, go check out MODUSPACE. Use code Fandom in all caps for $20 off your order. And as always, guys, go check out Underground Figures, where you can get everything double box shipping free of charge. Prices below Sideshow. Excellent customer service. And like I said, if you're a channel membership, a super fan of Fanatic tier, you get that $5 or $10 in quarterly store credit added to your account just for being a channel member. So a nice little perk there. Please mention I sent you if you end up getting anything. And also, just wanted to share this real quick. I posted this in my Facebook group, so if you haven't joined that, please go join. But there's free shipping on a bunch of figures from Underground Figures. So if you haven't picked any of these up, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are already at discounted prices as well. So go pick some of these up. It's good to sign up for the newsletter too on the website, because then you get like emails that show all this stuff. So a bunch of stuff on sale and a bunch of stuff for free shipping. I think that's it. Let me pull up some stuff. Sorry, like I said, I had to switch over to a whole different stream link. So give me 1 second here. Should be good to go at this point. Okay, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. We got my guy, the fanatic, the mod, my wise man, Cage in the house. Round 2, maybe we will. Yes, we will. Hope you're doing well. Also, Cage, thank you so much for being here. We got Valkyrie Magnus in the house. What's up, man? Another fanatic. Let's effing go. Damn, I knew I would lose my number one. Apparently, I'm seeing like YouTube has added this new like community thing, a community leaderboard. Like you get XP for, I'm looking at it right now. It looks like you get like XP for commenting and super chatting and stuff like that. So like, I guess if you can, you get a special badge next to your name. So that's pretty cool. But thanks so much for being here, Valkyrie. Appreciate it. Got it back, he says. Shalom there, says Nick's Collectibles. What's up, Nick? Thanks so much for being here, bro. As always, good to see you in the chat. We got Universe Key, another longtime fan of the channel. Evening, everyone. Evening to you, bro. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Another fan, 12-inch Moose stream in the house. What's up, Moose? Hello, community of collectors. Do people still do back? I think so. I hope so. We got another super fan, Big Dog Pound 1 in the house. What's up, BDP? Woo! Let's go. What's up, my guy? Thanks so much for being here, man. We got longtime fan Clinton Martin. Ooh, is that a new profile picture with the boss man himself? He says, howdy, folks. What's up, dude? Oh, and BDP's happy about them Pacers, man. I don't know if they're... Do you think they're going to beat the Thunder? Thunder are looking good, man. Be an interesting series. We got another super fan, Tijuana Mike, a.k.a. King Churro, in the house. Happy Sunday, collectors. Happy Sunday to you, man. Thanks so much for being here. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, all channel members in the house tonight. What's up, OG fan, when Star Wars was just Star Wars? Another super fan. Hello, everyone. Hello there. What is up, man? Thanks so much for tuning into the show tonight. Oh man, Stacy Jedi 291's in the house. What's up, Stacy? Good evening, Stephen, fellow collectors. Good evening to you. Appreciate you being here as always. My guy, the fanatic, AJ Grusa, aka the Trade Titan, knows all things trade and tariffs. What's up, dude? Good evening, friends. Hope all is well. You too, man. You too. We got my guy, my father, Django, fan of the channel. Good evening, Steve. What's up, bro? Thanks so much for tuning in to the show tonight. We got a longtime fan, Titer FL in the house. What's up, Titer? Maul and Speeder in the back. Oh, yes, I do have this box right here. Forgot to put that away. I did get this out and display it. I'm very happy Maul with the Speeder is back in the collection. And it is a really well done figure. I'm really happy with it. I have mine like posed like he's about to jump off the Speeder. And the head sculpt is amazing. I'm using like the mouth open head sculpt. Amazing looking. And then also the robes that he has this time around are just like, the hood on it is so much better the way that it sits. So you can like actually just make it a lot more realistic with the way that it's sitting down. So like if it's like I have him jumping off and it'd be like if the air was blowing one side up but keeping the other side kind of down. That's how I have mine displayed. I'll have to put a picture up on Instagram or something. But yes, it is. I'm really happy to have it back. Really nice. The USB, it's really funny. Like the USB plug-in for the Speeder, it's the exact same Speeder, because when you take off the compartment to flip the switch to turn it on, there's a place where the battery used to go. But there's no, like, there's a little foam piece where the screw to the battery compartment would go, but there's obviously, you don't put a battery in it. So it's the exact same thing. They just modded it to have a USB C port on it, but I'm happy to have that thing lit up. Pretty basic light up thing, but it's really dope. So yes, I actually opened up a couple figures. We got Star Crash 1138 in the house. What's up, Star Crash? What is up, he says. Thank you for being here. We got fan of the channel, Neil Horrific in the house. What's up, Neil? Greetings, Steve et al. Thank you for being here, man. Good to see you in here as always. My guy, Best Car Kids in the house. What's up, bro? He says, Ahsoka line is goated. Facts, dude. I can't believe this line, Billy. Like, I can't think of another time, at least since I've been collecting, lines that have, like, figures that have come out in a line and they've all hit. Like, I haven't been disappointed with a single one of them. So yeah, super happy about the Ahsoka line, man. And then of course he's always posting, Beskar's always posting those pictures in my Facebook group. So he gets a lot of stuff day one, and it's just, dude, man, those Ahsoka figures looking damn good. Can't wait to get them. Or at least I'm waiting on Hera, still waiting on Marok, and I'm still, I think there might be one or two more Ahsoka. One day. We got Striker 47 in the house. What's up, Striker? Good evening. Keeping my chin up high after that Knicks game. That dang, yeah. Sorry about those Knicks. Yelena figure is definitely something I want to get, but I'm hoping when it's getting ready to ship, it looks like Florence and not Ronda Rousey. Okay. I did not expect to read that. Oh, dang. We got Darth Malix missing over John here. What's up, man? What's up, all? Happy Sunday evening. Happy Sunday evening to you. Tiger's trying for that top 10 in the community chat. I guess this is kind of cool. Community leaderboard. Hold on, I'm gonna do something here. Who will win the community leaderboard tonight? That's funny. BDP slamming those emojis, dude. He's trying to climb the leaderboards in the chat. What's up, Jeffrey? Thanks so much for being here, man. What's up, Steven chat? What's up, dude? Clinton wants Pacers to win. Okay. We got Chris Santos in the house. What's up, Chris? Hey, Steven. What's up, chat? What's up to you, man? Hope you're doing well tonight. We got Fig Pose in the house. What up, though? What up, man? Appreciate you tuning into the show tonight. We got 54 of y'all, 52 of y'all in here now. Somebody didn't like what I said, I guess. But appreciate y'all being here. Clint says, I'm a Celtics fan, but go Pacers. Halliburton from voted most overrated to finals MVP. It would be a great story. Yeah, man, they were really hating on him after game. What was that? Whatever the game was before this latest one, when he didn't do anything. So interesting. We got my guy Ash Chase in the house. What up, plastic crackheads? He said, what's up, dude? Someone get this guy some Deadpool stuff. Tiger's climbing the ranks, slamming those emojis, man. I love it. I love it. OG fan, do back, big back, fat back, and baby back. The do back is awesome, man. Finally got him opened up. A really cool piece. Let's see here. Dang, everyone's just saying hi to everybody. What's up, guys? What's up, Quan? I got Quan Harper in the house. Yo, Sneaks. What's up, bro? Thanks so much for being here. We got Ed R in the chat. What's up, Ed? Well, he says, what's up, everyone? Happy Sunday night. We got Superfan Boba Fettuccine in the house. What's up, boss? He says, good Steve. Good Stevening, y'all. I like that. Stevening. Huh. I like that. Good Stevening. Welcome into the show. My father Django says, picked up Sideshow Wolf, so Hot Toys 1 should be out this week. Yep. That one's got to be coming pretty soon. I would imagine. I know. I forget. Actually, no. That one is going to be later. I'm thinking of Echo and Fives, I guess, are supposed to be, relatively soon. We got fan of the channel, MB Dyson in the house. What's up, MB? Hello there. Hello to you. We got Superfan Mike Pause Literus, formerly known as Thrawn's Office, formerly known as Grand Admiral of the Evil Empire. Thrawn's Office. Yes, Thrawn's Office did have a rank, but then he returned himself to true form. Mike Pause Literus. Can't believe I just said all that without skipping a beat, baby. What's up, Mikey? Thanks so much for being here, man. There are a lot of woos in the chat. Woo! Oh my God, 136 comments. I gotta catch up. Dang, dude. Oh, everybody's spamming these emojis. I guess that's what this function is for, is to increase the community interaction, which I'm confused as to how this thing works, but all right. What up, Trash Panda? Hey, now 2.0 BVS looks good. It looks, I feel like the more pictures I see of it, yeah, the more I like it. No, hopefully I'm not missing any of you guys. We got my guy, Superfan Batman Collectibles in the house. What's up, dude? He says, evening, Steve. My number one seed, Vandy Commodores, lost in baseball regional today. I'm sad. Damn, sorry, man. Oh, well, Tennessee just lost too, so that makes me smile. There you go. Sweet, sweet, quick revenge. Oh, Ed. Is everyone ready for Switch 2 this week? Man, I am ready. I am excited. I love new console launches. And it is my early Father's Day gift for this year. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to play a ton of Mario Kart coming up here. It's going to be a lot of fun. At least that's my plan. So I'm excited. Hopefully it goes smooth. And my order said it was preparing to ship, so I should be good to go. I was worried that it might get canceled. But I can't believe it's already that time for the Switch 2 to launch. Crazy. We got Superfan Big Rib in the house. What's up, Big Rib? He says, what's up, Steve? Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you, man. Oh, man. Mike is the king goat, apparently. Ash, where the hell is my Gambit? For real, dude. Where are these other resistance from Deadpool, man? It's crazy. What's up, Matt Planet? Thanks so much for being here. Hello, Steven, fellow plastic crackheads. Woo! Spam for number 1, baby. Keep it rolling. Ash says Wolverine's supposed to be coming out soon, I hear. Yeah, apparently. Yep. Gosh, I can't catch up to these comments. Where we at? We got fan channel Honest Hansel in the house. What's up, dude? He says, "Sup, gentlemen." Thanks so much for being here. Batman Collectibles celebrates 13 months. Let's go. I got my Switch 2 from Walmart. I've seen a ton of Walmart cancellations. Checking mine daily, making sure it's still coming. Sadly, I also got mine from Walmart, but I did get an email, and I know it might be a little bit different for everybody. I got an email that said that I was going to be charged soon. And I know some people, if you paid with PayPal, you're not going to get that email because you already paid in full when you did the pre-order. But both my cards have a pending, my card has a pending charge on it. So they definitely are like preparing to ship it. I wonder if like their system is like, I wonder if they're getting a local allocation. So like everybody pre-ordered, and then if locally you don't get enough near you to be able to get one, I think they're canceling them. That would be my just random theory about it. But I would guess they're going to start shipping out tomorrow. Shipping out tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on how they do it. Paid yours in full. There you go. Hopefully you don't get it canceled, man. That'd suck. I feel like if you don't get it canceled by tomorrow, it should be in the clear. I know Walmart had those big cancellation waves. So yeah, I am through all of you amazing people in the chat after I don't even know how many messages, probably 300, a lot. But shall we start talking about some figures? Okay. What do we got here? Let's talk about this guy here first. So, Predator. I need you guys to tell me what you think of this figure, because I'm out on Predator figures. I'm not going down this line. Not going to do it. And I know it sounds like this made some good changes, but also like it's not fully accurate and stuff like that. So you guys are gonna have to let me know in the chat. Do you like this? Is this something you're gonna pick up? Leave a comment, climb that community leaderboard, and let me know. Let me know. Climb that community leaderboard, guys. I am not an expert in Predator figures, and I can't really tell you what is accurate and what is not on this guy. Full disclosure. I think Predators just in general are really cool looking badass figures, but just not ones that I need to collect. I just don't need them. Batman Collectible says, zero interest. I don't understand all the hate, but I'm also not a Predator nut. Darth Malix Mission Lord Joss says, Pred 2.0 looks too short, but details are good. Hope they fix the height, but not something I'm getting. Lyric says, looks good, but yeah, the detail isn't enough for me. Hashtag money for Star Wars. I love that. That says Pharaoh's only one for me. Oh man, that's hashtag money for Star Wars. Yeah, Trash Man says we'd be more interested if it were seamless. Yeah, they did that Feral Predator looks really good, I thought. And like I said, these are cool. That spine is nasty. Nasty, nasty. It's really like, it is a badass looking figure. I mean, these things just have a lot of presence. You know, I'm just not gonna do it. Also, with the 1.0, I know there's, you know what? We'll pull up a comparison. But yeah, I mean, you can't like deny how much, like, there's a lot of detail. Like, this seems like something that'd be challenging to make. Just crazy, man. BDP Predator looks badass, but I need to save my money for Star Wars 2. This is why I love you guys. Save that money for Star Wars, baby. The true GOAT. Ash says the Pred would be sick fighting Wolverine. That would look cool. Who says at the very least Kevin Peter Hall is 86 inches tall, so Predator he'd be at 90 inches at least. So 15-inch figure is not unreasonable. Yeah, I think one of the main things is people are saying he should be taller. Ah, Honest Answer says 2.0 is going to be a pre-order if they make it better than the 1.0. Currently, it isn't. Okay. My guy, SG Collectibles, what's up, dude? Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Appreciate you being here. We got Adam Doom 89. What's up, Adam? Predator figure looks decent. The big problem is the size. It's supposed to be the same size as Feral Predator. In the movie, Arnold is 6'2" and Predator was 7'2". Yeah. Yeah. SG Collectibles says waiting for Dutch to be released. Pair him up with the Predator. Mike, you would know a lot. You would know about this. Like, I need some info. Like, what is it that is the most, what's the most disappointing aspect or aspects of this figure? And I take it they're just not enough to, I mean, for you at least, to be deterred from getting it. You have to let me know. They're very cool, man. And they're just really cool figures. I just can't get them. Can't do it. I gotta stay true. Gotta stay true. Fig Poacher says, if I was rich, I'd buy this. Unfortunately, I don't love it enough. Fair enough, man. Interchangeable mandibles. That's cool. The base, it's kind of cool, I guess. Small footprint, but still pretty cool. That is cool. They give you these multiple styles of the forearm blades. Concept art mask. I mean, this is a, like, I'd probably go deluxe on this. I mean, I usually do all the time anyways. Ash says, I don't know what's going on with his left hand. Does he have CGI dots? Good question. I don't know. Striker 47 said, this is definitely my Predator set. The deluxe is the only one I want to get. Nice. What's up, Rusty Bronco? Thanks so much for being here, man. Yep, one IP I'm staying away from cool, but not for me. Yeah, dude, it's tough. These are really cool looking figures. The only one that I do want is a Samurai Predator. I think that one is kind of like a work of art. Like, it's just I think that red with the samurai stuff. I'm just a sucker for like samurai stuff, man. Jeffrey says, I think this figure is inspired by the Jungle Predator, not exactly from the movie. Yeah, see, that's interesting, man. I want to go to this because this really shows upgraded body and refined armor. So like, it is definitely refined. These still look, in this picture, these still look really, really close. Like there's, when you look at like what they called out, like, yeah, I can see some changes in the armor. And this piece right here definitely looks different. The mask looks different. This one's got more damage on it. This piece looks different up here. It's got this attachment piece of the gauntlet, which maybe it's hiding behind here. I don't know. But they still look, oh yeah, this one's got like this piece coming off the back. These still look, I mean, I know the body's different, but these still look like this is different. Like there's some little nuances, but what's up, Commander Green? Thank you so much for being here, man. It says, hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, dude? Neolithic bicker fishnet. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird they didn't just make it like a like, why not make him taller? Is this even based on the same exact thing? It's like just there's some, I don't know, man. Kind of a weird pose. Yes, okay. Mike's comments are rolling in here. Too much of this is reused from the classic Predator, which is in the Jungle Hunter. Yeah, as I'm looking at this, there's a lot of similarities still here. I was just wrong about size because I thought it was okay, but it's not. It's too small. That and the head sculpt paint and the fact that the quills on the head were molded flat, not standing up. That is the big thing that I notice. The quills on the head are so different. Especially like, hold on a second. If we scroll down and go back to this, weren't there ones on his face too? Is that what you're talking about? Like all this, weren't these sticking out on the first one? I thought these were like sticking out on his face on the first one. And this one, there's not on there at all. It's crazy. I mean, this is good enough for me if I get it. This is not one where I know all the details. Yeah, I think that's kind of where it's going to be. Like, you're going to have people who are like really critical of the details that are like kind of picky about that stuff. But also a lot of people who are really critical of the details are still really big fans of this. And they're probably still going to get it anyways, because you're not going to get, I mean, you're probably going to have to do something custom with it if you really want to get all the details. But that goes for a lot of Hot Toys figures, I feel like, nowadays. Boba says the OG 1 and version 2 are extremely close. The main difference between the two is price and availability. Now those who want one can at a reasonable price. Yeah, and I think this is like where we get into kind of like, is it worth calling it a 2.0 with what they did here versus just like one that is like kind of a reissue with slight upgrades? I don't know. MMS 90 is the OG Pred. So like, did they even do is it even the right comparison? Hot Toys gonna Hot Toys. Yep. We got Fanatic Eric Hanky in the house. What's up, Eric? He says, what's up, everyone? Thanks so much for being here, man. We got Christian Crosshair Cooper, longtime fan. What's up, dude? What's up, Steven Chat? Christian Crosshair, the Grail Hunter. Thanks so much for being here, dude. Big post. It seems they only go all out for Star Wars with accuracy. Sometimes they miss on Star Wars too, but they're usually pretty good. We got superfan Brad Cormack in the house. What's up, Brad? Thank you so much for being here, man. Honest Answer says, to me, the MMS 162 more slender body seems more accurate. The new one has way too thick of a torso. All right. Mike says, the real issue is that they went backwards with a lot of it. There's no reason 1.0 should have better parts or molds. That's facts, dude. When you're 1.0 that's that dated, it has better stuff, that's not good. Not a good look. Emmy Dice says, I think they'll fix the quills on the head. This feels like a half-ass prototype. We need the whole ass to know for sure. There you go. We got a fan of the channel collection session. What's up, man? He says, hello there. Hello all. Hello to you. Trash Panda says, there is not enough of a difference for me to buy. Same as T2, giving up my cash for Chewie and Han. My man. Let's go. Can't wait for those ones. Christian got a Star Killer and finally got open. You open that thing up? So, not for me. I am going to pass. I'm definitely going to pass on this one, but it's cool. Like, in 1.0 had die-cast parts. This bothers me. This is similar like the Jack Sparrow Artisan Edition where they give us a plastic sword when the other one had die-cast. Why would you not just include a die-cast one for an Artisan Edition release in this new release where you're updating a bunch of stuff? Like, give us a die-cast sword, man. I don't know why they do that. Oh, interesting. Apparently they pulled the proto at showing a few hours in. Interesting. That's true. Christian says, Steve, off topic, but do you have any Lego? I do not. Besides some stuff that, like a couple things I build with my kids, but none of my own stuff. Yeah, also Deadpool's swords and Wolverine's claws. Yep. Well then, just bought a UCS Slave 1. Nice, Christian. It's awesome. Big Dog Pound says, if someone would give this Predator to me for free, I would take it. Anybody who wants to give away some free figures, you can send them my way as well. Before we move on to our next Hot Toys figure, I want to go to this InArt one, because InArt is dropping some heat, man, with their prototypes. I talked about this last stream with Thorin, and how it's just kind of weird that they're doing this one now. Like, why not do Frodo and Sam, and why not like get this other Fellowship ones out of the way? Yeah, they need to get going on those, because this is going to be a tough sell for people who, like, you know, for people who are still waiting on some of the other Fellowship. Like, I'm not getting this. I want the other Fellowship ones. But can't deny how badass he looks, man. This is a dope figure right here. The prototype was good that they showed at the, like, what was that event? This one's even better. Going back to Predator, honestly, says claws have to be die cast as well. Just needs to be better being a 2.0. Yeah, I think it needs to be better too in that regard. Mike says, yes, they pulled the proto and supposedly said they had to do something to it, but then they released comparison pics, so it looks like it was just removed for a photo session. Oh, okay. Thorin is badass, man. This is a cool base too. I like that. This is a great looking figure that I am passing on, because I can't go for the great looking figures anymore. Oh, gotta scratch my back. I can't reach it. Ah, there we go. There we go. But yeah, man, InArt is I've been impressed with what the figures that I've gotten. At least I've been impressed with what they've, with minus a couple quality control issues. I've been pretty impressed, and I am excited to see when they show with what they did with that Morphig 1/12 Dark Knight Batman. Their 1/6 Batman's probably gonna be really, really good. I can't wait to see it. And their BV, I want to see their BVS. I want to see their Wonder Woman that they do. Their Catwoman from Dark Knight. Like, I'm really interested. Why they need to get some of those out of there. And I think too, like, I think they just kind of taking what they can get. Like, here's the license we have. We're gonna try to do this, and we're gonna make things as according to the licenses that we get. But this is dope. That's cool. They always add in the little details. You don't get much, but you get enough, I think. But it's a pass for me. That's it. I just wanted to touch on this because InArt's cooking, man. I think they're doing a lot of really good stuff, and like if the figure looks close to this, that's gonna be a really cool figure, man. New Liver says, ooh, man, I'm not going down Lord of the Rings line, but this looks great by myself. Hashtag money for Star Wars, baby. I have to remember that hashtag. Darth Malik says, odd, InArt would push Thorin first before Gimli or any of the other Fellowship members. Great looking figure, though. I'm still waiting for someone to come out with Dune 2 figures. Yeah. Yeah, kind of crazy they didn't push out the rest of the Fellowship. BDP says, I'm passing on this figure too. Where's InArt Wonder Woman, Dune, Shani, and Catwoman? Yeah, I think later this year is supposed to come out. Boba says passing on the Hobbit. Like I said, I just want to touch on that one real quick. And let's get to, I'm going to save Star Wars for last. And I want to let's talk about this one. Oh man, this Thunderbolts, man. I don't know Trying to make this a little bigger. There we go. This is really tough. This is really tough. What's going to happen with this, man? I don't know. I don't know. So I get away from my wife and I spent an hour yesterday arguing about the most ideal shape for a comma. You're still going to use commas. Still going to use them. Adam Doom says Thorin was shown at Wonderfest 2023, so Dumbledore might be close to release. I'm still waiting on BBS Gallon Ben. Yeah, we got to get those shown to us, and then it's going to be another year plus before we get them. Even longer than that, probably. There's still people waiting for their Dune Paul Atreides. People are just now getting those rolling in, and that came out. I got mine in January, so it's just crazy. But let's talk about Yelena, because, man, it's just it's going to be very interesting to see what Hot Toys decides to do with the Thunderbolts, and also when we get to this Avengers, when we get to Doomsday. And it's really tough for figures like this, because this is a team movie, and for me, it's either like, okay, maybe I'll collect my favorite character from that, or like I want for the Thunderbolts, like would probably want all of them together. And it's just like, they showed the tease of this and they didn't even include everybody in the group in the tease. So it's a really tough sell, man. And this is the other thing, is like, even if they were to release all of them, you get to the end of the movie and, well, I'll say this. We know that going into the next, if you haven't seen it, they're going to have a different outfit on for Avengers Doomsday. And I know that that's nothing new, but if you think about the Infinity Saga, and just Marvel's so much harder to collect, because it is a lot of the same characters, and you could say the same thing about Star Wars too, but I feel like Star Wars, when like it comes to like Luke Skywalker, he's like an iconic character. Star Wars has recurring characters, but the variety I feel like is greater when like Marvel has like recurring characters and they just have different outfits, and it's a lot of the same characters. So it's like, I don't need to have 4 Star-Lords and 4 of this and 4 of that. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with these characters. And then once we get to like Doomsday, these characters are going to have something different on. And it's like, what version of them do you want? I kind of like it when you like, for me, I like the Infinity War Endgame versions of figures. Like, I really like kind of those versions of characters. And you guys have heard me talk about Marvel. I'm pretty picky about Marvel. And really, I only like to get one of each of the main characters that I like. So like when I see something like this Yelena figure is not going to be like probably the best one that they're going to end up doing. Like, they're probably going to end up doing another one. If that makes sense, everything that I just said. But the movie, I actually enjoyed the movie. It was not what I expected. It's got some really like emotional bits in it, and it's going to be very, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with these characters moving forward. And unfortunately, the movie didn't do well at the box office. And Marvel, for me, just collecting wise, Marvel, I'm just kind of at a low point. It's like the least of my interest right now is Marvel figures, unfortunately. It's going to be, I just don't see how Infinity Saga is ever going to be beaten. It's just really hard. Like, coming back after Endgame, it's real. And like, I get Infinity War and Endgame are like so hard to compare anything to in Marvel, but like, they just haven't really impressed me all that much in this next phase. So I don't know, man. I'm just, I don't have really any interest in picking up the Thunderbolt figures. And it's not a knock on the movie, because like I said, I enjoyed the movie, but with what they've been doing, look at we've always talked about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. They didn't even complete the team suits. So like, what are they really going to end up completing this team of figures? And it would be, for me, like, if I'm going to get these, I'd probably, like I said, would want all of them, unless I really like one of them in particular. But I don't know. I feel like they're not going to make them all. I don't think that's going to happen. It says a pic on JC Instagram of Yelena's head sculpt looks better than this. I actually think it looks like, the figure itself looks cool. I actually like it. Darth Malk says, I'm tempted by Elena because I like the character and adored the movie, but not sure who to pose her with. Maybe Artisan, Black Widow, and Daredevil. Yeah, you could do that. The only thing is, like, her outfit is different. But yeah, you could really, like, she's probably the one in the group that I feel like if I was to get one, she was my favorite character probably on the team. And her acting was really, really good in the movie, I thought. Ash says it's a hard one because you don't know if Hot Toys will do the whole team. Exactly. And then that prevents me at least from even considering like pre-ordering anything. So yeah. What's up, Keith? Fan of the channel. What's up, Keith Lee? Evening, friends. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, man. Thank you so much for being here. We got 63 y'all in here. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. In the 60s. Please hit that like button. We only got 26 likes. Please hit that like button if you're watching and enjoying the show. Big Poser says, hard pass. Only want Sentry from this film. He'd be a cool one. No doubt. Adam Doom says the portrait looks great. Yeah, I think it's actually a good looking figure. And I think her outfit looks great too. I really like this. BDP says, I'm going to get Yelena. I'm going to pose her with Kate Bishop and Artisan Black Widow. There you go. That might be the play if people get Artisan Black Widow. A couple of you guys have already mentioned. Adam says, yeah, no way they make them all. I'm surprised they didn't announce Sentry by now. Yeah, man, it's going to be like, if they don't make them all, that sucks for a movie that's a team movie. OG fan, that suit reminds me of Michael Myers overalls. It kind of does. I see what you mean. She was great in the movie. I thought it was excellent. This is a good shot right here. Yeah, I think it's a great head sculpt. And you don't get much. You get the standard base. You get all these weapons, a bunch of hands, a little attachable blade. Cool figure. Cool figure. MB says, I just need a Red Guardian to go with her. I don't need the whole team. That would be cool to have Red Guardian and her. Yeah, no doubt. That would be dope. This is a cool figure, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is a cool one, but I also, honestly, I'm so selective on Marvel right now, and I'm probably just gonna wait. I'm still trying to go back and get a couple Infinity War Endgame things. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but that's what I wanted to say about this. Is that's kind of my conundrum with this, and like, the movie was good. It's a bummer that it didn't do well in the box office because I think it's worth seeing. It's kind of too bad that, I think Marvel just has a bad, not bad, but I should say like Captain America Brave New World came out, and then the movies before that they just didn't do all that well. So then people are just basically like, I'm not seeing whatever Marvel's making at this point, which for me, if it's part of like the MCU, I'm going to see the movie no matter what. I'm still going to watch it. Even if it's bad, if it's MCU, I'm going to watch it. Same with like pretty much DC, I'm going to watch it. Star Wars, I'm always going to watch it. So it's just, I feel like I would never just skip out on watching it. I always want to see for myself. And this was a good movie. Ash says her and John Walker were the best in the movie. Yeah, they were great. BDP says this Elena's cheaper than the white suit version. Damn. Ed, great point. It's crazy. The team still no fifth brother and fourth sister, so no telling they won't complete. I can see like they've shown fourth sister, fifth brother so many times. I could see him just dropping those out of nowhere at some point. This is do random Star Wars, man. Watch one of them be limited too. Stacey says, I still have not seen the movie yet, just not that excited about it. It's worth seeing. Yes, yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine did very well. That was the exception. I love that movie. Absolutely loved it. And I'm going to collect from that movie. So that's it. That's all I want to say about this one. Big Dog Pound says the Thunderbolts movie is better than Captain America Brave New World. I agree. 100%. Adam says it's a better movie than the Cap movie, at least, and that movie got 2 figures. Yeah, I thought it was better as well. Thunderbolts was a good movie, says Valkyrie Magnus. Yep. Yeah, this was this movie is like emotional, man. Like, it really, some emotional bits make you really think, you know, like movies like that. Didn't mean to sound dirty. No, I got what you were saying. But anyways, moving on. Also, let's talk about this real quick before we get into some other figures, because Hot Toys and Sideshow both posted this and says this isn't the end of civilization. This is something, the beginning of something truly exciting. We're thrilled to announce that Sideshow and Hot Toys will launch new collectibles soon from the award-winning HBO original series The Last of Us. So it's coming from HBO, the show. These are going to be from the show. And I think Sideshow, like, if you click on this link to learn more, I'm pretty sure there's already an RSVP up for, The Last of Us, like right here. Sideshow has an RSVP up for The Last of Us premium format figure. So they're probably doing a statue, I would think. And I don't know, man, like season 1 of The Last of Us, I'm not going to get into spoilers or anything, even though at this point, like, if you haven't played the games, they came out so long ago at this point, and now the show is basically like pretty similar to that for the most part. Season 1, excellent. Love season 1 of the show. Season 2, they're just, it just doesn't do as well as a show, when in the game you can just pick up, like right at the season finale, you can just pick up and keep going, and it's only half of the second game for season 2. But anyways, I don't think I would get figures from the show. I would 1000% get Joel and Ellie from the game. And I know Lim Toys, I'm pretty sure, is going to do Joel and Ellie at some point, but they take a while to make stuff. If Hot Toys did Joel and Ellie from the game, I would be all about it. I'm kind of surprised that they're doing the movie version of this and not just the game version instead. Sorry, I don't mean to say movie version. Show version. Because the game is just, it's one of the first one, The Last of Us, the first game is part 1, one of the best games ever. Part 2 is arguably one of the best games ever too. But it's also the most divisive of the game, like the two. Like that game was like, there are a lot of people who love it, but there is a lot of people who also dislike the second game. And that's happening too with the show. And some of it isn't just the source material, it's how they're doing it. And then like what Ellie is in the show versus the game. But anyways, I digress. I just want to touch on this real quick. I'm not really interested. I'm curious to see if this is going to be something that happens really soon. Or what's going to happen with this. Because we're going to get a Joel and Ellie. That's what's going to be shown. And they already have done Pedro Pascal with Mandalorian with his head sculpt. And they're going to end up doing a Fantastic Four with his head sculpt too. So it's probably going to be a retooling of his head sculpt. Maybe that was why they did it. They've already worked with him in the past. That could be. But there you go for any Last of Us fans. MBD says a lot of movies are making less overseas than before COVID. Yeah, it's also hard. Like people still don't want to go to the theater. Sugar says just waiting for Taskmaster. Yeah, it's kind of crazy they showed that one on there, you know, all things considering. We got the Ben Thomas show in here. What's up, Ben? Thanks so much for being here, man. Also, is it your birthday today? I think I saw something about it being your birthday today, maybe. So happy birthday, man, if it really truly is your birthday. Everybody wish Ben a happy birthday in the chat. And guys, of course, go check out Let's Get Nuts on Sunday, which I usually listen to on Sunday when I'm doing stuff around the house and whatnot. But yes, sir, 38, dude, happy birthday, man. Hope you had a great day. I could not catch his stream this afternoon, but yes, guys, go check out Let's Get Nuts. Ben does a great job. Ben puts in the work, man. One of the more entertaining shows. And I don't really get a ton of time to watch shows, but his is one I'll put on because he's got some good production quality and always good discussion, a lot of topics. And yeah, nice work, Ben. Happy birthday, man. Striker, I think people got pissed off the last of season 2 and Abby looks a lot more like Ellie from the game. Yeah, I know. Mostly hate his Ellie casting because Joel was perfect. That's the number one thing. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the way that Ellie is portrayed in part 2 in the game is different. It's just a different vibe in the show of the decisions that she makes. And she makes similar to, obviously the decisions are very similar, but how she gets to the points. And also in the second season, a lot of things just happen like by convenience without getting into spoilers. Like she just appears somewhere and gets to that point so quick. And it's all just like, yeah. So it's just, it's hard. It's hard, man. They should have just extended out the second season to include the entire game and made it one big long show, but that's how it goes. Okay, guys, let's talk about Artisan Scarlet Witch from Endgame finally released. And what does this say? Vlogger photos, doesn't really say much else. Wool hair, there's nothing really that sticks out. Newly developed body. This one of course blew up the 1.6 internet. Happens every time when something like this ends up coming out. Ben, you're welcome. You're welcome, young man. What do you, you know what? I got it. This one I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull this one. Did you get Wanda? Yes. Yes. Artisan. Yes. Sculpted. No. Did you get Wanda? Please vote. I'm curious to see if you guys got this figure. So, Artisan, sculpted, or no? Let me. I gotta see if I can pull up my Instagram real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to pull this up in a second. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Wanda? This one kind of blew up the internet. This base is really cool, man. I love this base. I've been looking forward to this figure, but I almost considered getting rid of this figure just because of how I've been feeling about Marvel. But after seeing the photos, actually after seeing more in-hand photos, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it because Wanda is a really cool character. And I will say in these pictures, I don't know why. My main thing when I first was going through these pictures is sculpted looks excellent, which Hot Toys just always nail sculpted hair. Like I think the sculpted hair here is wait, I know that the photos are kind of mixed. Well, let me just talk about it back here. Sculpted hair, excellent. Excellent as always. Great. I think the sculpt looks great. I think the head sculpt is looks like her. I think I'm really happy with the head sculpt. I really don't have a problem overall with how the figure looks. I actually think it's pretty good. How are these pants going to hold up? I don't know. How is this jacket going to hold up? It looks kind of pleathery. The nice thing is there's a bend at the elbow to where you can actually bend her elbows and there's like a crease built into it almost. Like right here, you can see it. There's like a different, almost like a different type of material where you bend the elbow here with how it's bunched up. It's not just going to tear or rip. I like that. The one thing about these photos, let me get to a couple of your guys' comments here. Yeah, Adam says, I think the sculpted hair version wins. Oh, BDP says, I was not able to get Wanda. Dang, it's a bummer if you want it. Ash says, sculpted is way better. Stacy, she looks amazing, but just not for me. some of these, all of the photos with the hair like this is these two giant like twirls of hair are just posed right in front of her like this. This is not, no. This is just and usually they don't have like the grabber in the photos either, but this just does not look, this makes it look unrealistic by the way that it's almost like they just took the head sculpt out and just put it on and then just let the hair just go right down the front. And this, okay, so this is where I'm going to show a comparison here, because look at this. Look at how this hair is right here. And then I'm going to go to Bow Figure Photography. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but this is on Instagram. This is the same figure under different lighting and maybe a little bit of different editing, but look at this hair. And then look at this hair. Like, that is completely different. This is like pressed up against the side of her head. This looks really, really good. And you can uncurl these, like, you can definitely futz with these. This is the same, basically I'm looking at right now, Wonder Woman, Warner Brothers 100 Wonder Woman. The hair is essentially the exact same thing. It's just a different color. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same. And other where it's like, it's the part of her hair, like the part is a little bit different, the position of it. But this, and then like, even this right here, like, look at how this is positioned here. Like this, if this would have came out for the blogger photos looking like this, people would have been much, much happier than looking at like this hair. And I'm usually not real picky, and it's always funny because every time a figure gets released, like, everybody just kind of freaks out. The Facebook comments on the posts blow up, and like, there's always people trashing the figure. But this is not a good way to pose the hair right here. This is like, it's like, who would ever have their hair wrapped around the front of their neck like this? Like, it's like a scarf. This one like especially does not look good. But then when you see something like this, dang, man, like, this is incredible. Look at that. And that's just pulling the curls back. Like, look at this. Whoops. Look at that. That's a great shot. Great shot right here. So when you go to that and then you see this just like, yeah, this is not, unfortunately, not the way that you want to represent your line that you're charging, you know, a premium for, because you're getting rooted hair, or wool hair implantation. And this is what you come out with. And like, I don't really know what's happening. Like, is this stuff not getting like going through a process of approval, or do they just like think it's fine either way? I don't know. But I will say, like, these, like this, just, I just don't, the hair isn't even sitting naturally. I think that's just a problem. So yes, I think if this hair weren't movable and you couldn't do anything about it, then yes, this would be a problem. But we know now, like I was just showing you on these other photos, like, this is I'm going to show it again. This looks damn good right here. Like, that is like, this is where I'm like, okay, I'm glad I got the Artisan, you know? Whoops. Oh shoot. Whoopsie daisy. Whoops. Oh boy. Oh boy, what's happening? Oh boy. There we go. Let me see. Let me get to your guys' comments here. People are gonna have to uncurl those curls, and it'll look a lot better. Yeah, and you can definitely mess with them. Yeah, Eric says much better picture. Yeah. Yeah, this is so weird. Like, the hair looks like it's just tucked behind the collar and the jacket. It's very odd. Yeah, Clinton, the blogger photos were not great. And this has unfortunately been happening too frequently. Like, the bloggers it's been a recurring pattern. Oh, the bloggers don't look that great. Get it in hand. Oh man, this is so much better in hand. It's honestly been a rinse and repeat for so long at this point, for months with figures, unless it's the Ahsoka line, which we're going to talk about. Emmy Dice says they need a stylist to be at the photo shoots for Artisans, not just a photographer. Oh, that'd be wild. Eric says we need the Olsen sisters to be in a Marvel movie, make them Artisan, whole family together. There you go. Yeah, just like, it's just too bad because move this hair to the side a little bit and you got a much better picture. Like, oh man, I just, the more that I talk about it, the more I look at it, I'm just like, oof, it's just a bad look. But head sculpt looks great. This is a little better because the curl is different. You can see some of the hair down her back. Yeah, I was just tucked like that. Just, rough. I don't know what this one is. Yeah, this one, very interesting pose. Very interesting. It's just, yeah, the hairstyling, and this is like, it's crazy because I think this is a really great figure, and it's a bummer that for the blogger photos that this is what you end up getting as your first impression when we've been waiting for this to come out. And then you have the added component of like the prototype sculpt versus the final sculpt, which I'm happy with the sculpt. I think it looks great, but like you have a lot riding on this and it's expensive, and it's just, you would think that you want to make your absolute best impression. And this is where it's like I feel like InArt does a good job when they show their figures. Like they look really good when they end up showing their figures lately with their prototypes of stuff, outside of like when the Batman came out and they had like their assembly line version of the figures. But I feel like this has looked or that stuff, theirs have looked really good. Like that looks great. This sculpted hair is, and you can make it look like this if you just kind of mess with the rooted, with this kind of lay pattern here. Sculpted looks excellent. And this is kind of like when I was talking about Marvel, this is where I want to be at. This is where I'm like, there's one version of each character that I want. This is the one that I want. Wanda with the coat. I'm done with Wanda as a character. So this is where it's tough for me because I'm kind of like, do I want to take that? Would I rather get something else like a Star Wars figure instead of Wanda? Or because there's not really a chance. I like, once this is out and people have it in hand, you're not just gonna be able to easily get this as an artisan. It's not gonna happen. Or can I be like, okay, this is the version that I want and I'm done with it. I don't have to get another one. That's it. There you go. Like this looks sculpted, looks great, man. They haven't missed with the sculpted. And I can totally see why people would just go for the sculpted. Just set it and forget it, man. I get it. 100%. What's up, Renz? Fan of the channel. Good evening, everyone. What is up, bro? Thanks so much for tuning into the show. Hopefully your Monday nightmares are not too bad today. Here's all the sculpted ones. Looks excellent, man. Also, did this material, like on her shirt, undershirt, change? It looks like it's shinier. This base is, I actually think this base is pretty cool. And a lot of times I feel like these like flame looking effects look kind of cheap, but I feel like this one actually looks pretty dope. And it lights up. That's really cool. What's up, Tristan? Longtime fan. I'm just keeping it real. I think the Multiverse of Madness Scarlet Witch wipes the floor on this one, and I got the Artisan of this. Love Scarlet Witch other than Blade, my favorite Marvel character. Not a fan of this. Damn, are you going to keep it? And did you get, oh yeah, you got the Artisan. Are you going to keep it, Tristan? I'll be interested to see when people have this in hand, like in like some more comparisons versus the other versions. But thank you for being here, Tristan. Clinton says, I can't believe that this is Hot Toys marketing strategy to put out bad blogger photos to get people to talk about the fig, and then we get figure hideout video and it looks 10 times better. Yeah, I think that's like, yeah, and then that's now like the reference point, right? It's like we look at the blogger photos, his video comes out right around the same time, and it's always different when you get it in hand in a video. It just ends up looking different than a still shot. Brent says, rainy morning today. Let's go. That's it. That's all I got to say about this one. I'm getting the Artisan. I'm gonna at least get it in hand and see what it looks like. That's gonna be. I'm going to see for myself. I'm not just gonna cancel or get rid of it. I'm gonna see for myself on this one. And I'm really excited to add a Scarlet Witch into the collection. It's gonna look great on like the Infinity War Endgame shelf. 100%. Which my goal. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna have like one, maybe max 2 cases dedicated to Marvel. I might just do one. Might just do one. Dude, this is rough, man, with the hair laying out like that. Just takes away from everything. This is just like, yeah, this is not that good looking right here. The hair. Sculpt is fine. Man. Tristan says, I'm not sure if he's keeping it. The base is really the only thing saving it. Yeah, base is cool. And I do like the, I do like the jacket look. This is, I don't, and I haven't looked through all these until now. And yeah, the way that they did this hair is just, I haven't said it enough already. Stacey says, I definitely like the sculpt one better. Love the diorama base. Yeah, the diorama base is awesome. BDP says, I just joined the waitlist for Artisan Sculpted Wanda. I hope one of them converts. I wonder if people are going to get, yeah, more Artisan conversions. We'll see. I think that's it. That's the end of the line. Any last thoughts on this one? I'm going to close out the poll here in a second. 25 votes. 52 y'all in here. I'm going to give you guys like one more minute to vote. Did you get Wanda Artisan Sculpted or no? You have to let me know in the chat, in the poll. Clinton says they also have been releasing just a huge photo dump with these recent blogger photos, like 50 plus pics for the last few fakes. Great point. And I almost wish they would just do like a maximum number of photos and just give us like the best pictures. You know what I mean? Rather than just, yeah, doing this like a giant photo dump with all these pictures. Because that can't be like a quick process. That's got to take it's a lot to post-process photos and put in backgrounds and do all this stuff. And I get you have a giant team and people that's probably their job, but still, like, just give us like a few good photos, you know? Then again, they probably look at this as like a huge marketing thing. Like, the more photos, the better for them. Tristan says, I have the Multiverse of Madness with the candle base and that is peak. Yeah, that is cool. All right, another few seconds here. We got 30 votes. Did you get Wanda? Let me know. It's a freaking witch. My guy Connor, aka Hot Toys Hotline, is in the house. What's up, bro? Channel member. Connor, how are you tonight, bro? Hope you're doing well. I know this guy's excited about the Predator. I know he's got some gripes about it, but I know he's excited. And I know, I'm pretty sure he's excited about this one too. But thanks so much for being here, bro. Batman Collectibles says, I'm out on Artisan. Until I see significant improvement besides Hera, I'll stick with regular releases. End of the day, there's still toys collectibles. Yep, and I think like I've said about Artisan since kind of the... once they started really showing that every figure was just hair, you're basically getting... you're basically getting the Artisan version, you're getting the hair, and you're paying cheaper than what you would get for custom rooted hair from somebody else. So really, like, the price difference that you're paying is probably the cheapest price you're going to get from a decent like hair implantation or wool hair. I think that's really it. Until they start doing like ultimate versions of stuff with like, I wonder if they're ever going to get to that point. Like, we have Artisan Edition, and then they have like Artisan Edition exclusive beyond that, where they include more stuff or do like premium things or whatever. I wonder if that'll ever happen. I don't know. Hot Toy Silence is good. Thanks, dude. Excited isn't the word this time around for the Predator. Scarlet Witch, yes. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. What's up, Mike? Hey, everyone. Definitely went with the sculpted Wanda. Can't wait to get her in. Not sure how I'm going to fit that base in the display, though. Yeah, it's going to take some room. Batman Collectible says, this is also coming from the same guy that spends way too much for custom Batman calls and capes, pot me kettle. I think the thing is like, you can tailor like in that way. Like you can tailor Batman different, you know, like you have options. Like for this, you don't really have that many options to change things up. And Batman, custom Batman stuff is a fun little rabbit hole. Expensive but fun. We got Steven in the house. What's up, man? He says, I'm using the base for my battle damage Thanos. Nice. Thank you so much for being here, man. New name. Welcome into the chat. Hope you enjoy your stay. Clinton says, I want Artisan, Dark Empire Luke. Yeah, I got that one on order. We'll see how that one turns out. That's gonna be interesting. But let's close out the poll here. Did you get Wanda? 32 votes. Thank you all for voting if you did. No, 59%. Yes, Sculpted, 21%. Yes, Artisan, 18. So Sculpted and Artisan relatively close. But 60%, it's a no. There you have it. Also, if you guys haven't, go check out this video of Sam Witwer checking out Starkiller in this little like sideshow studio. Very cool, man. Sam, amazing voice actor. Crazy. Let's talk about Padawan Ahsoka. And Tristan says, where's Shin? Hey, there was a Korean post, I think, that list that somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I'm pretty sure like some type of Korean post was translated, and Shin is like gonna be like right around the corner, apparently. Gonna be happening anytime. There are 2 Ahsoka figures left, believe it or not, that need to come out. Shin Hati and Anakin, Clone Wars live action Anakin. And that's it. All of the Ahsoka figures have been released at this point, which is crazy to think about. What is it? 15 figures, I think, total. Clinton says, this base is sick and should have come with that Sith Apprentice Anakin. Are you talking about the Wanda base? Everybody says, did he ask where his head sculpt is? I am not sure what you're referring to. Mike says, so I gotta say Ahsoka looks good, but I think that lightsaber is a bit oversized for it. I was looking at that too. I think the saber is actually pretty close to how it is in the show. If you actually like go and look at reference photos, like here, I'll show you. Like if you compare this, hold on, let me go somewhere. I'm going to show you real quick. Hold on, let me get to the photo. Her hands, sometimes in some of these, so like this picture right here, look at this. All right, get this in your mind and look at this. It's close. It might be a tad bit bigger. Maybe a tad. Maybe a tad bit. But not by much. Like this still looks pretty big here. So I'm going to say yeah, pretty close. Oh yeah, they're probably going to reuse that base, Clinton. I bet. Tristan says, don't be messing with me. No, dude, I'm serious. I'm serious. I saw it earlier today. Shin's coming. They're going to be done with, like, she's estimated June, and they've only got those 2 figures left. Ahsoka's about to be done. This figure looks excellent. I mean, what do you, like, GOATED Ahsoka line, man. You guys already know. I've been talking about Ahsoka line since everything has been announced, since everything has been dropping. Like I said, I can't remember a line or just, I am very pleased with the Ahsoka line and what they've done. Let me go back a little bit. This is an excellent looking figure. Now you can see a little bit of the articulation at her shoulder right here. They nailed the look, man. It's crazy. And I think what was I gonna say? I think that they can get away with doing, because Ariana Greenblatt, I'm pretty sure, is she like, how old is she now? I'm gonna look it up. Is she she's she's 17 years old, and Hot Toys like doesn't make figures of basically like minors. And I think I talked about this before too, but I'm pretty sure like they get by doing this with this figure because she's not a human. Like she's technically like, she's like a Togruta. And I think with her making her look like this, she's not a human technically in Star Wars. So they'll do this. Ash says, could we see something tonight or tomorrow? Yeah, probably. I think we'll see something tonight or tomorrow. I also think we're probably going to get a dark side Anakin soon. We're going to get something. We're going to get another Anakin. It's going to happen. Clint says, did you see a Clone Wars Ahsoka 2.0 with the Greenblatt sculpt? She was in that blue outfit in the show. I think they could definitely do that. I could see them 100% doing that. Taking the body of like the other one and just making it a couple tweaks. And yeah, making this a blue outfit one. Sure can. I can see that happening. What's up, Rando5? Thanks so much for being here. I was able to resist this line. Only figure I have on order is Rex. And Rex looks awesome, man. No doubt. Really surprised Hot Toys didn't make the Siege of Mandalore. I think we're gonna probably get that season 7 look from Ahsoka with this. Yeah, I think that could happen. Like Clinton was saying. Hey, Greenblatt has the same birthday as me, August 27th. We're just 30 years apart. I mean, this figure's dope, dude. Like young Ahsoka, and like you guys already heard me talk about the show and just this line, and you have just, I have said this, I don't even know how many times at this point. You gotta watch Clone Wars, and you gotta just see Ahsoka as a character develop, and like her relationship with Anakin, and like, oh, you wouldn't even know that if you didn't watch this show. Well, you would from this show, but like Anakin had a Padawan, and just she's one of the most complete arc characters in Star Wars, and her story is crazy too. She's got a crazy arc, and it's really like tragic also, like in the show, that she was basically like a young, kind of like a young Jedi, or young, basically like a young Padawan going through war, like wartime with Anakin. It's just crazy. I'm never going to use these, but yeah, those will be staying in the box. It's a cool figure, man. And they got the seamless arms. That's like, they didn't have to do that, you know? I'm glad they did. This looks great like that. Like that makes the figure look so much better doing that. Just damn good, man. Ahsoka line just continues to impress. The GOAT line. I've got my case. I'm been building it out. I got 7 figures in there right now. I've been building it out. This is a great line, man. I just opened up Captain Enoch. Great figure. Enoch is a super dope figure. He's pretty simple. Doesn't really come with much, but having him stand next to Thrawn, come on now. Oh, there's a picture. There's a zoom in of the one that I just did. Excellent head sculpt, man. The Leku looks really good. The outfit, I feel like the tailoring is really nice on the outfit. It's another dub. Another dub. Central Cal, what's up, man? New name. Thanks so much for being here. I think it was just because they did not have a kid-sized body and it wasn't worth the investment for them. That could be. Mike says they could definitely take this head sculpt for the siege look, but they got to make the Leku longer for that. They can easily do that. That's easy. Split cut boots. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Thank you. Is that all the pictures? Yeah, see, like right here, lightsaber looks fine. Like right here. This looks good. No footprints in the sand base. I'm out. I'd rather not have them on this one. Footprint. Actually, I'd rather not have them, period. They did a lot of photos for this, man. So many. That's cool. Rock base. I like that. That's actually a really cool pose right here. I like this. And that. Yeah, you're going to be able to do some cool shit with this figure, man. I think I got through them all. I can't remember. I don't remember where I started. Yep, I did. I did. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now to the grand finale. Of the show tonight. Thank you, Hot Toys. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This was the figure that I was like, the sculpt was so good in the prototype. I'm like, this was the one that they've got to hit. Like, if this one is really, really below the prototype, I'll be sad. And thankfully, they came through, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We get Hera with Chopper. Finally. You know, we get Hera. You have to get Chopper, but you know what I'm saying. You got to have them both together. This figure, man, they killed it, dude. I wish that this was a leather jacket or a better quality than pleather, but I'm sure it's going to end up being just fine. Randall says, let's get a Revenge of the Sith Artisan Obi-Wan drop tonight. Dude, I hope so. Let's go. Give us another Obi-Wan. It's going to happen. Darth Malik's missing over Josh's head sculpt looks amazing. Even better than the prototype, I think. Yeah, this is insanely good, dude. And look at this trio. Let's go, man. This is so... It's incredible, man. Like, this is so good. This is insanely good right here. And this is such a great photo. That's what you're going to have in your display, dude. Let's go, man. Come on. People are complaining about Hera. People always complain about everything. I'm super happy with how this turned out. Like, this is great. Yeah, Mike says, my only gripe is that the jacket wasn't leather. Other than that, no complaints. He agrees. I think this figure turned out amazing. I'm glad they didn't just give her, like, the typical, like, body that they give, like, some of these other characters that they've done, especially for, like, the Mandalorian figures. This actually looks like her proportions, too. I think that this looks so damn good, man. A lot of pleather with the bag and stuff like that, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. This looks so good. Clint says this hair looks good, but she did lose some curves. I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to tell based on, like, some angles. It looks a little bit different. I'm guessing it's gonna just be how you pose it. Adam says, she came out great, but she has no neck. Maybe it's just sitting way too low. I think right here, they're just tilting her head down too much. Here looks a little bit better, which we're probably going to have some more close-ups. Like, yeah, I think it's just they're tilting the head down. She definitely has a neck in there. There you go. This is a better. There you go, Adam. Right here. I think the chin was just sitting, like the head was just sitting too low. Ash says, I think MRC did his review the other day. Nice. I got to look at that. OG fan says, it looks fabulous. Not for me, but great looking figure. Yeah. I mean, this is Hera through and through, man. And to get this character, she's such a great character all throughout like Star Wars Rebels. And she was good in the Ahsoka show too. I'm guessing we're going to get a lot more of her in the next season. This is awesome. This is such a good shot right here. So yeah, Mike says those goggles are articulate. I don't believe so. No, I could be wrong though. Come on, man. Look at this. Oh, looks so damn good. Clint says, what's up with the boots? MRC said the toppers were connected to the pants. So this top part right in here is connected onto the pants. I wonder if it has anything to do with like you connect them onto there. So I don't know why they would do that, but I wonder, like, is there any chance of it, like the material, like if they come disconnected? Let me say this again. It was probably better to connect them to the pants right here, because this is split cut. So I think in order for this to be split cut, this would just be floating on her leg and would just like be sitting there. So maybe that's why. Maybe they thought anchoring it would be better. And ultimately, for me, it doesn't really matter. But that is interesting. Interesting. Says her and Chopper do look great together. I have Chopper, so it's tempting to pick her up. To me, Chopper and Hera are like, I would not have one without the other. They just go so hand in hand, especially if you've seen Star Wars Rebels. You got to have them both together, I think. This looks so good, man. Even without the jacket on, like, this looks really awesome too. Hera and Chopper. Oh, I read that one already. Darth Malik says, gotta have Chopper and Hera together, Adam. Yeah, there you go, man. I think it's 100% worth it. Man. Yeah, I don't really care about the goggles not articulating. That doesn't really bother me because I'd never put them on her anyways. This sculpt is too good. And like the way, I don't know. I can't explain it. Hold on. Neil Eric says, I'm not going down the full Ahsoka line, but man, hashtag money for Hera fig. I think like this is where it really matters for proportions, because this just looks like, this looks natural. Like it's not just a reused body. It's just, it looks like a natural proportionate person and figure and how she was in the show. And I think that really makes a visual difference when you're looking at this figure. And I think some of it is just like the color of the pants really pops, right? So, and I've said this about the Ahsoka line. There's so many different colors in the Ahsoka line. It just makes it look so good. So many different colors pop. And like this kind of matches Chopper, and these two together, just like the colors, just, man, just beautiful. Beautiful. Ash says, I believe the top of the boot is material too. Interesting. Oh, Neil, there you go, man. Could make it interesting in real life scene pose with Artisan over on Kenobi. I can't wait for Artisan Kenobi. Let's go. Clint says, what do you think about that belt grabber stand? I don't recall our figure having that. Hold on a second. What? What you mean? What stand is it? Belt grabber. This actually looks really good with these tools in here. It's great. This looks like it's really realistic to me. I don't know, man. It looks great. Sever crouch grabber. The two prongs just go straight up and slide behind the belt. Interesting. I didn't see that. That's cool. I don't mind that. That's a really cool shot. Look at that. Adam says, yeah, I think you're right. We'll pick her up. Yeah, I think like Hera and Chopper are great together. Did I already see this shot, or is this one where I was like, damn, this just looks so good? Like, this is such a cool photo right here. Like I said, like, this is where proportions matter, and like actually looks like a real body, rather than it just being like a reused and like non-proportionate figure. This is great, man. I don't have enough good things to say about this one, guys. I'm really happy with it. And like I said, this is the one I was like, Hera Syndulla has to be the one that hits, and they nailed it. I guess now, like the one, I think Shin Hati is gonna turn out just fine. I think that one's gonna turn out great. The one I feel like that is the most, probably the biggest test for them head sculpt wise now is gonna, well, there's only 2 left, but I feel like close with this one was that Clone Wars Anakin. I know a lot of people had a problem with that, but I'm curious to see if they change anything with that one. But otherwise, I mean, they killed it, man. Ahsoka line, the GOAT. Straight up GOATed line, man. It's true. It's facts now. See, this is why I say it's like how you pose the figure. You can get her proportions to look different. Definitely can. How many photos are there? Holy shnikes, man. How many? That's actually kind of cool. So many photos. Okay. I think I got to the end. Wait, did I? Yep, I did. Where's that one that I said was this one right here? Sheesh, man. Was that the one? Yeah, this photo is probably my favorite one of all of them. This is crazy, dude. I think maybe it's like the prototype. I think maybe this is a little softer, but usually like that pretty much happens anyways. I don't know. I'm really happy with this. Does anybody have a problem with this figure? Like, is anybody not happy with the head sculpt? Man. That's it. It's gonna be the way to end the show. The boot thing is going to be interesting. I do want to see that for myself now. Crazy good, man. Sneakerhead sculpt is on point. Yes, sir. Ash says, yes, I have a problem. Yeah, Clinton, the photo dumps, man. Clint says the sculpt looks good, but the proto had more detail. Yeah, I think the protos had slightly more detail, but I'm still really happy with this. Like, if I don't really, and this is the thing, looking at this, when I see this one, I don't remember comparatively to this what the difference is in the look of the proto, unless I have them side by side. I think that's always a good comparison to make. Like when you see something, you're like, yeah, this is not the prototype look. That's not good. But like this one looks like, not seeing the other one looks really good to me. Makes me forget about what the proto looks like, because I think this one suits it just fine. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Clinton. Yeah, it's like 95% of the proto. It's really slight drop off. Really slight. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for you guys. This is true. Darth Malik's missing over jaw. When you have the figure in display from 5 feet away, you don't want to see any of the minor differences. That's true. I think that is an important thing to remember. Like we get real, like, I shouldn't say we, but some people are more picky than others. And I'm more on the picky side, I feel like, for how stuff looks. But yeah, at the same time, like, unless you're really up close to it, you're not going to know. But sometimes there's stuff that, like, when I'm up close to it, or even just not even when I'm far away from it, and I just know something is there or there's a problem, man, that's it gets to me. It eats away at me. What time is it? Oh, about to be 10 o'clock here in 10 minutes. I'm going to stay on for maybe a few more minutes and talk shop for a bit while you guys throw some more questions my way, or thoughts or comments or whatever. I did open this Darth Maul with the speeder, as I said earlier. Great figure. Really happy with it. Really happy with the head sculpts. The hood on the cloak is much better around the robe. Love the USB speeder. I can just plug it in. I got him posed back up, man. I miss that figure because I sold my 1.0 like right when this one was announced. So yeah, super happy to have that back. I kind of want to get another body for it so I could have a second one. Valber says, thanks for all you do, Steve. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for all you do. Kind of you to say. Clint says, I'm picky too, but also know that nearly every figure has drop off from proto to release or an upgrade. Yeah, that's facts, bro. Tyler says, you got the do-back yet? I do have the do-back. The do-back is a phenomenal piece, man. I am really happy with it. You can't see it, but it's in this top corner right there. You can see, I think that's my Tusken Raider right here. Tusken Raider, Jawa, Gonk, and then right next to him, you can't see, but it's like kind of tucked behind, is a do-back with another Sand Trooper. And yes, it's excellent, man. I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. One six Star Wars Spimzoid. What's up, dude? You just posted this comment. I'm sorry. I think I missed your comment from earlier now that I just saw your name pop up. I apologize. What's up, dude? Thanks so much for being here. When is Sideshow going to catch up on releases? They're way behind on Star Wars releases. They really are, man. I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be another one-hit batch at some point where it's going to be like the ones I'm waiting on are all going to hit at once or within like a 1 or 2 week period. But yeah, I'm like still waiting on Artisan Anakin, man. It's nuts. Mike says, how good is your articulation on that Maul? It's great, man. I never had a problem with that. He's really good. Like I said, I have him like kind of one arm out with his lightsaber. Oh, excuse me. One arm out with his lightsaber, and then the other arm kind of like pulled back behind him, and then one knee bent pretty far up, and the other leg is like him jumping off the speeder. So, and he's got like the waist grabber, so I put that around his upper part of his leg. It's great. It's great, man. Easy to articulate. Yeah, Tighter Dewback was a home run. That's facts, dude. Maybe Tauntaun is the next creature. That'd be awesome. I would love to get a Tauntaun with a Hoth, Luke, or Han, or both. Those have got to happen at some point. Yeah, a lot of releases to come. Avalanche incoming. Tighter's going for that #1 spot, baby. We got. Ooh. I don't know if this is an accurate thing or not. Oh, we got a lot of people tied for first. Ash says battle damage impul hasn't shipped yet, has it? No, only those select few people that got like the small like few hundred batch initial release. But no, I don't think so. You know what? I should look at that. Let me look. That is one that I want to pick up. What the? Oh, battling version. Not battle damaged. Yeah, it says June to September. 4-month window. So it's in the window. It's got to be soon. Titus is a big dog pound holding strong at #1. When I look at it, it says like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 of you guys have the same XP. So I don't know. Mike says, nice. I think I want Maul. No need for the speeder personally. I get it. I get why the speeder takes up a lot of space. It does. That I will say, like, it's that kind of weird diamond shape, whatever that weird platform is that Maul is on. And then, yeah, it takes up a lot of space in the case. No doubt. Yeah, Tighter wanted the speeder, but no room. Yeah, it's taking up a big chunk. I had to move some stuff around in the prequel case. Ash says, I have mine paid off at Sideshow, another one on pre-order. Dude, nice. It's awesome. Them Deadpools. What else we got? Nothing on the Hot Toys page because nothing drops this early. I'm yawning because I'm about to be going to sleep. I got a busy day tomorrow. Yeah, dude. 16R was like, boss, Elite Squad Trooper, Droidica, Cody, Airborne Trooper. Yeah. Geez, I have all those on order. Yep. I'm still waiting on Merrick, Ahsoka from Underground Figures. He gets his stuff from Sideshow. Merrick, Ahsoka, now Artisan Wanda, Artisan Anakin. Oof. Ooh. Titus is ready for some of these Scum and Villainy to drop anytime. Anytime now. Clint says, what's your most anticipated figure that is not released yet for this year? Let me look at my list of pre-orders here. Honestly, like we have probably Han Solo is one that hasn't released yet, which should be January to June. He should be happening real soon unless he gets delayed. Han, and then oh, do I not have my C-3PO and Chewie on my list? I don't, but I did pre-order those. Let me look. I would say probably. Dude, I'm super hyped for this General Grievous to drop That's probably the one I'm like my most anticipated. That one's gonna be a beast, man. And a long time coming for Hot Toys to do one. Titus says Grievous might be soon with it going waitlisted. Oh, there you go, Grievous. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Mike says missing that Cody still hurts. Damn. Oh, maybe you'll find one for a better price now that they had that other one announced. Get on that wait list. Clint says I can't wait for Chewie. He's gonna be great too. I'm gonna put that Chewie right next to my boy Lando, baby. Let's go. Look, you can still see his cape right up here. Lando. And hopefully we get a Bespin Escape Leia at some point. That'd be nice. Collection Obsession says, Steve, did you get a Droidica? I did not order one yet, but I'm going to get one at some point. I have a list of some things I didn't pick up yet that I need to get to, but I'm kind of waiting on some of these pre-orders and stuff to clear. Man, I got some stuff I might be getting rid of. Like, I don't know if I'm going to keep this Artisan Loki. I don't know if I'm going to keep this Artisan Harley Quinn, Artisan Iron Spider. I might be passing on those. Might be passing. We'll see. And I have kind of like not been pre-ordering anything. Kind of put a halt on stuff for a little bit of time here. Titus says a Droidica is much bigger than I thought. Yeah, man, that's good. I don't know where, like, I'm gonna have to rearrange some of my cases again. And I'm kind of in the process of doing that already, but yeah, I'm gonna have to change some things up. Like I said, I'm wondering, can you even display the Droidica in the rolled up position without it falling over? I would think they thought of that, so I would think yes. That would be my answer. What else, guys? Give it a couple more minutes. I'm gonna head out of this here show, and I'm gonna probably go to bed here pretty soon. Ooh, man. Tighter asking the real questions, man. You're going to go for Sideshow Jabba? I don't know, dude. The only way I do Sideshow Jabba is if it comes into stock and it doesn't go waitlist, which I'm pretty sure it's going to end up coming into stock because I would want to use I would want to use ID Me 15% off. So we'll see. The other thing I've been eyeing lately that I want to get, but I don't think I can do it, is that Obi-Wan statue, man. The Obi-Wan Mythos statue. It's in stock, calling my name. Can't do it. 16 Star Wars Spoonzoid says, you have a lot more room to add more module cases. No, I'm done. I am not adding any more. I could theoretically maybe add like 3 more DF-120s down here, but I'm done. No, I'm done with what I have because I have, right? You can't really see me, but that's a storm. There's a whole nother row right behind, right here, right behind my head. There's another row right there, right behind my chair. And then I got 6 more DF-120s right here to the right of me. So it's just, I'm good on cases. I'm not doing anymore. I'm gonna have to get creative, and I still have a lot of space in my cases right now with how I have figures set up, because I display a lot of stuff by like lines and whatnot, especially for Star Wars. I go like line by line time periods. And I could always squeeze more into those cases if I have to, and add in like acrylic risers and stuff, and just like shift stuff around if I needed to. So I'd rather put more figures in the cases that I have. I do have one case coming in. That's because this case right behind my head, you can't see it, but literally right behind me, up against that back wall, you can see where that stormtrooper helmet is sitting right here. You can see that right there. This case is a little too short. It's actually a 6'110". I want it to be higher, but my HVAC runs right behind there. So like I can't get it up as high as this case. So I'm going to end up getting a custom case. This one right here, this 6'110", I'm going to move, and this is going to be a custom DF. That's going to literally only be a ½ inch shorter than a DF 120. So it's going to basically be like having a DF 120 there. I don't know what I'm going to do with my 6'110". I don't know if I'm going to keep it, or I don't know what. I might actually give it to my kid so he can put some of his stuff in there as like a Christmas gift or something. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, good question, man. Come on, Sneakers, one more case. No, I'm done. I also have like these MODUSPACE. I have these monos, and I need to figure out where to put them. Right now, I just don't have the spot for them. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you all for being here. We still got 51 of y'all in the house. Please hit that like button if you guys haven't already. Would really, really appreciate that. And great show tonight. Thank you guys all for being here, and appreciate all the support and all the continued chat as always. Mike says, yeah, that's right. You would recommend those monos. I've been considering those. Monos are great if you like the DTOF style shelving. Yeah, no doubt. They're great. They're basically like having a modu case. They're the same materials as a DF 120 or whatever modu case you get. They're just in DTOF shape form, basically. So yeah, they're great if you like to have the cube style format like that, with the individuals. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. For sure. I'd recommend them. They're great. That's it, guys. That's all I got. If you guys want to check out my Star Wars related YouTube channel, you can go look up the Force Cast. I'm pretty sure I have it down in the description below. I don't remember if I do. Yeah, I do. It's in the description of this video below. Go subscribe to that. I'm just kind of separating out some Star Wars content to that channel. And yeah, man, I'm curious to see what's going to happen this week. It's always interesting on Sunday and waking up throughout the week and seeing if anything's going to drop. Tighter says OT announcement coming soon. Let's go, man. Let's go. I hope so. We really badly need something OT. That's, yeah. Let me cut the music. Everybody have a great night. Ash, have a good night. Thank you so much. Mike, have a great week, man. I'll probably see you guys next Sunday, unless something real crazy happens. If I get the chance to go live, something real crazy. I have a really busy week this week, so yeah, we shall see. But maybe something crazy happens. I'd love to do a pop-up live if I get the time, but it's just I just haven't had the time, so we shall see. But Ash, bring on more Deadpool. I hope so for your sake, man. Everybody says night all. Good night, everybody. Thank you all so much again. Really appreciate it. Please hit that like button on the way out. Have a great week, everybody. And hopefully this was a nice end to the weekend and good start to your week. Clint says, thanks for the stream, sir. Have a great week. You as well, sir. And happy Nintendo Switch 2 week for anybody who's going to be playing some Mario Kart or whatever you're going to play on Switch if you end up getting a pre-order. With that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great week and collect carefully.